Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul, and this is Vintage Sports Card Finds. We had a couple of things happen this weekend. One, we had a Saturday find where some people came into the flea market to see me, and they had some cards, and we were able to negotiate a deal. And then smaller collection. And then today at the flea market, at the other flea market, I was able to pick up some cards. So let's get right to it. This right here, we're going to start with today's finds, which was at the flea market when I went to the outdoor flea market this morning, and I was able to find this 1976 Robin Yount. Actually, that's a 1977 Robin Yount, and this 1975 Steve Garvey. Cards are in the finds from today. The cards were okay, but this, the condition was okay, but the price was right, so I was able to pick it up. And then the guy had a bunch of these cards in a bin. I tried to grab as many vintage cards as I could find. So this one here, we have Buddy Young from the Baltimore Colts. As you can see, this one has a hole in it, which is not ideal, but it's an older card, I want to say from the 50s. So 50s football. I'll have to look all this stuff up to give you an idea of what we were looking at. Dick Bielski, I'm not sure, from the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe one of our Philadelphia Eagles fans can give me the phonetic pronunciation of his name. And then there were some Red Sox, which, as you know now, if you've been watching the channel, I'm a Red Sox fan. So these cards were in rough shape. 1961 Chet Nichols, 1961 Ike DeLock, and these will probably go into my Red Sox binder if I need them. But maybe not. Maybe I'll end up throwing them on eBay in a lot or something. This one's a Carroll Hardy from the Boston Red Sox, 1961. This one here is Don Gile, Boston Red Sox, 1961 rookie. This one's not in as bad a shape as the others. A lot of the other cards have creases, but for the price I paid, I really couldn't leave them behind. This is an Earl Wilson, Boston Red Sox pitcher, 1961. You can see the wax stain on the front. There's a way to get rid of wax stains on the front of cards if you're keeping them for your own private collection. Be aware that if you do that, you can get rid of it on the front if it's not too ingrained in the card. If it is, there's not much you can do about it at that point. Just remember, if you're going to have a card graded and you start using that method to get rid of the wax, which I found is a dress sock can help get rid of wax on some cards on the front, not on the back. If any of you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. But, just remember that if you do that, you're also going to, it's probably going, PSA or any of the reputable companies will probably might give the card an altered grade or something like that. So just keep that in mind. Tom Borland, again, creased up cards. They're in rough shape, but the price was right for this stuff, so I had to take it. 1961 Tom Borland. You can see the creases kind of peering through all over, but always nice to pick up vintage. Boston Red Sox, Don Budden, the shortstop. Okay, and then some more vintage football. Norm Wiley. More Red Sox. Pete Reynolds, Boston Red Sox. Tom Seaver. This is a little bit rough, but worth probably a couple bucks, I suppose. But I had to take it and throw it into the pile, so that can go with the Yount and the Garvey. This one's a Jack Morris rookie, again, probably VG. Some banged up corners a little bit, but overall a decent looking card, a little bit off center as well. And then you had here a 1975, again, pretty, this is a G to VG card here, maybe 1975 Gary Carter rookie card. But at the price, I had to take it. Randy White, 1977 football. This is probably a second-year card. I want to say Randy White's rookie was 1976. Great Dallas Cowboys linebacker for many years and quite a character. So that's Randy White. This one I thought was kind of cool, and it was in really good shape. So you got the Karl Malone 1988. It's off center, but you pick up a card like this, you can't really go wrong. Had to throw that into the pile. And then finally, Vic Wertz, Red Sox first baseman, 1961. Again, the 61 baseball in rough shape, no question about it. But that's kind of what I picked up today. I thought that was some good cards here and there. Certainly, some of that stuff will end up on eBay. I'll put the link to my eBay store in the description. But Karl Malone, pretty sure I have this Randy White. I'll probably keep some of the vintage. Again, the Red Sox cards. I'll see if I need it for my binder. Otherwise, I'll lot them up in a lot on eBay with some 63s and 62s that I found as well. And then these cards will probably be listed individually. Again, I have all of this stuff, these sets here. So, and I'm sure based on the condition of these cards that the ones I have are in better shape. Which brings us to the big deal of the weekend. So on Saturday, guy walks in, he's got a lot of junk wax era stuff, but he's got some cool looking cards that were worth my time to look at, and I thought they were pretty cool. So we picked them up, and it wasn't too bad. So most of it is, I believe, basketball and and baseball. So Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a nice little card. This one is interesting. So this is a Derek Jeter Donruss Elite 2001, numbered to 200. Now, I've told you guys in the past, I'm not really a modern guy. I'm not a modern collector. I don't really deal with that. So this one's numbered 134 of 200. And so we'll probably see what this sells for, etc. But some of these cards will end up on eBay. Some of them will go into my PC because I just love cards. So always cool to find something like this. Derek Jeter, certainly great player, even though he's a Yankee. I won't hold that against him too much. Right here, you had a Jordan. This is 1995. This is the COA. 1995 Upper Deck. Triple image card. So there you go. And it's got him in a White Sox uniform on the back wearing number 45, and him wearing number 45 on the back as well. In basketball, he wore that number briefly, but there he is, number 23, Michael Jordan. I will say this: the stuff came in, the cases and stuff came in real scratched. So I'm going to take most of these cards out of these cases and go from there. But always good to pick up Michael Jordan. This one here, 1989 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. Nice card. Again, a lot of scratching on the front, but there's a dent here. And see the dent there? And it definitely translated to the card, so there's a little bit of a dent on the card. So this one will be offered on eBay at a discounted price. But again, I have mine, so this Griffey will be for sale. Then there were these three that I was really excited about. So Kobe Bryant, 1998 Upper Deck choice, collector's choice card. the red variation of the Star Quest, which to me, at least by looking at the comps online, this card is rarer than the others. At least that's my appearance. If I'm not correct about that, please somebody tell me in the comments. I'd love to know about that. Then this Kobe Bryant here, I'm not really sure much about this, but I think it's a 98 Pacific Collection Kobe Bryant. It's in good shape. Again, the scratches you see for the most part, because I did take this one out to look at it, and most of the scratches are on the case. People don't really treat this stuff sometimes the way they should. And then this one is a Talking Hoops Kobe Bryant. This is a 97, and it's numbered 15 of 30. So Skybox or NBA Hoops, and it's Talking Hoops with Bill Walton. So another Kobe Bryant wearing the number 8. All right, so these are some kind of cool cards. I love picking up Kobe Bryant. I've become a kind of collector of Kobe, the way I was a collector. I've become a collector of Tom Brady. So there's certain players in the modern era that I will collect, and anytime I can pick up a card of theirs. There's some stuff here now. We're going to finish off with some graded stuff, but it's graded by these fly-by-night companies. And again, whoever owned these didn't really take care of the cases. They're all banged up. I'll probably just list them as they are in these cases. So supposedly this is a 1995 Stadium Club Michael Jordan insert gem mint 10. Take that for what it's worth, and because Golden Moments 3. I wouldn't trust these fly-by-night companies. So what I would do is, if you're going to buy this card, you buy the card, not this silly label from these kind of fly-by-night companies. This one here is a 1995 Best Nomar Garciaparra. And the cool thing about this card is that he's in his Trenton Thunder uniform. So this is a neat little card. Probably not worth very much, but kind of cool. Again, for a Red Sox fan like me, it's an interesting card. But you can see how the cases are all beat to hell. And, as a collector, I don't really kind of comprehend how people, just toss this stuff around willy-nilly. So, but, it is what it is. This one here, again, prograding.com. I've had some of these before. This one's a Gem Mint 9, so they say. This is a New York Yankees Alfonso Soriano rookie. This one is I'm not even really concerned with the grades because, again, these companies, they are what they are. So this is a T65, so this is from the traded set, and it's Alfonso Soriano's rookie, so I thought it's got to be worth a couple of bucks anyway. You have here a Jimmy Butler Legacy card, 2017. This one here, Ben Simmons, Excalibur, I want to say. Excalibur Squire. I don't really know much about these modern cards and whatnot. That seems to be on the, yep. So that was on the holder, not the card. Ben Simmons, man, first overall pick. And so I'm gonna say this now because it's the right opportunity to say it. This is the problem with speculation. Now, luckily, back when Ben Simmons came into the league, there wasn't this crazy speculation into, get all the rookie cards and one of them's got to pan out and he's going to become the next greatest of all time. This is the problem with speculation cards. Ben Simmons is an average player at best. He has moments where he looks great, but he's not going to go down as an all-time great, obviously. Missed all of last season. He's a problem child in everywhere he goes. Brooklyn Nets, Philadelphia, basically everywhere. So Ben Simmons, just not a good, but if everybody was going bananas, picking up Ben Simmons, and hoping that he's going to turn out to be the greatest thing of all time. Right now, if they were spending like it was 2021, a lot of people would be hurt by the fact that they spent all that money on Ben Simmons, kind of like the Zion Williamson project, right? Everybody put a lot of, well, not everybody. Some people put a lot of money into Zion Williamson. I don't own a Zion card. I'm not interested in owning a Zion card. But again, unless it comes in a set, I really could care less. But people paid a lot of money for Zion cards, and now that the hysteria has died down, you wonder what's going to happen to people. This is a Michael Jordan rookie reprint. All right, and you could tell. As soon as I saw it, I could tell the colors were off, and then of course there's this big reprint on the back of the card. So at least this was done by a company probably that was telling you up front this is a reprint. So it wasn't done in some guy's basement to try to fool people. It is a reprint, and that's Michael Jordan rookie reprint. So I thought that was neat. This is actually the last couple of cards we got here. The 1992-93 Flair Ultra, Shaquille O'Neal, and according to Pro Grading, it is a 9. Again, take that for what it's worth. This is a Shaquille O'Neal, one of the Shaquille O'Neal rookies from that era. This one here, again, somebody beat up the holder because they were mad. Used it to unclog the sink or whatever. This again, grademycards.com, 1985. The important part is that this is a Roger Clemens rookie. At least the Topps rookie. The grade and all that's irrelevant. But this is I'm not going to crack these out. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to list them online as they are. And if people want to crack them out and do whatever they want to do, that's fine. But I'm also not going to sell these as a 9. You know what I mean? Because it's, I don't trust these companies. A lot of these companies don't exist anymore. You're really looking at the big 3, maybe plus 1, with PCG kind of making some inroads, I guess. But the 2 main companies at this point is SGC and PSA, with SGC taking a lot of PSA's market, while PSA had its doors closed and had its prices through the roof, etc. There was one vintage card in the lot. Joe Morgan, again, cracked case. This one I might crack out myself because I don't need this card in this silly holder. But I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much yet. This is Joe Morgan from 1968 with Yaz's hat on the back. Okay, card number 364. Nice looking card though. It looks pretty good. So this might be a candidate to regrade. This one was not only used to unclog the sink, but also to prop up the couch, apparently, because it's cracked. It says here that this is a rare laser cut Jeter. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't looked this card up yet, but we'll see what we'll see what it's all about. This is an Aurora card, so Pacific Card Trading Company, and we'll look into that Jeter a little bit more. And then finally, there were a couple of cards that, as a Celtics fan, I still like picking them up. This is a Excalibur Crusade, and maybe you guys can tell me, does that prism there mean it's silver or not? I absolutely plead ignorance on modern cards. All right, but I took this card out of its old holder, and it looked pretty nice. The surface looked pretty nice. There's a little blemish here, so it's not a candidate for grading, but it's a 2017. This is also Steph Curry 2017 Panini's Contenders. Again, don't know much about these cards, but I know who Steph Curry is, and I know that you can always pick up make a couple bucks on a Steph Curry card. This one is a Isaiah Thomas 2012 2013 Panini card. This one is graded by Beckett, so that's at least and at least this holder wasn't used to break into an locked car. So it's actually in good shape. And there's 1 year of stats, which probably in the modern card universe means this is probably a second year card. I don't see an RC designation anywhere here. Oh, look, I guess I was wrong. It was used to at least crack open a can of tuna or something. That's the Isaiah Thomas. And then this one is a Jason Kidd. Sorry, let me make a little room here. This one's a Jason Kidd rookie, a 94-95 Skybox in motion. Looks like a nice card. Again, the holder is irrelevant because I don't know who advanced grading specialists are. Anybody can tell me in the comments what happened to these guys. I'd be delighted to know. But the card looks nice, and it is a Jason Kidd rookie, so that's always good. And then finally, I think this was from a set of first-year LeBrons. So PGI, whoever that is, what does that say? Pristine Grading International. Okay, they gave this a Gem Mint 10. It's a 2003-2004 Upper Deck LeBron James rookie card. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think this came from a special set that was released, a subset released in that Upper Deck year. So let me know in the comments what the deal is with this card. Did PGI just simply say, hey, it's an 0304 LeBron, so it's got to be a rookie? I mean, I know there's an Upper Deck rookie that everybody considers the rookie, and a Topps rookie that everybody considers the rookie. But always nice to pick up early LeBron James. I usually don't hold on to this stuff. I'm usually looking to sell it. So this is what it is. So, if you know more about this card, please let me know in the comment section. And that is what we picked up yesterday. So that's it for this video. I thought there were some nice cards to pick up and worth the gamble. Again, for the price, we negotiated a price. And I took all of the junk wax boxes. There was something like 8 of them, and I gave it to my buddy. I gave one box to a kid who was at the flea market who happened to be walking by, and he showed some interesting cards. So I just gave that to him and said, here you go, buddy. Hopefully you find some Frank Thomases and whatnot, and some other players, maybe some Ken Griffey Juniors. I didn't even look in the box. I just gave it a cursory glance to make sure there was no vintage buried in it. And then I got rid of it, and I gave it to him. And I did the same with the other boxes that I gave to my buddy, and he's going to do whatever he does with them. I had no interest in those cards, and I didn't want to. I told the guy I didn't want them. He said, I don't want them either. So, I mean, it was just a hodgepodge of vintage cards that were not vintage, of junk wax era cards that fell into the category of, whatever. They're just whatever cards. They were all out of order. I've told you in a previous video, I despise having to sort through junk wax era stuff. As you can see around here, I got cards everywhere. So I don't really like dealing with that. And when I saw that it was all junk wax era, I just gave it away. It was either that or a recycle bin. So that was that. That's this video. Guys, if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. I'm really hoping for some feedback and comments on what you see here on the modern basketball. I need your help. So if you like what you see, this was the part I told you when I initiated this channel that the reason I wanted to do it was because I wanted to help people with some of their strategies in terms of how to pick up older vintage and how to do so at a reasonable cost, relatively inexpensive, some strategies as it pertains to card collecting, and that I wanted to learn from you about this. This is what I need to know. This is what I need to learn about this more modern stuff and how it all works. So if you see something in the comments, if you see something in this video and you can give me more information in the comments, please, 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 please comment. Certainly feel free to like and subscribe and all that other good stuff. Thanks again. I know this was a longer video, but it was a good day, a good weekend in terms of finding some cards. So have a great day, and thanks for watching, guys.